Me. Why does my back always hurt? Also me. Anyone else? Loud external noises. Loud music to feel the music. Someone correcting me on something I said to be silly on purpose, and now they're treating me like I'm stupid. There are two types of I can't draw. To get the full cat owner experience, you should get one of each of these. You should draw a bowl full of peas, but have a few of the peas be small frogs, like in the picture. Teacher gave him homework to draw a cat. Thank God she didn't say to draw a horse or a cow. An old tree stump with grass growing over it. Are you stupid? That's a unicorn. Oh, what? I have to draw this. I love this unicorn. Baby elephant seal versus adult elephant seal. Malice. A senator uses an old debating trick. Southern Chivalry Argument Club. Pro tip, if you're at a drive-thru, please don't stare directly at the people making your food like you're about to climb through the window and murder them. You look like this, by the way. I love it when people draw explosions of blood in MS Paint. This is comedy gold. It's all I ever want to see. Coins, am I right? Who was that one artist who drew like what felt like every school decoration ever? And why did they draw the same face on everything? Like this. I've been wondering this my whole life. I always thought their faces must open like reverse drawbridges. Food moo. I like this. Draw me winning a game of chess against a rock. It's my first time beating him after 57 consecutive losses. Ordinary people. I'm going to draw my favorite car model going really fast. Creative people. Cats expand quickly, but if you want to draw the kitten version of a cat, just do an outline like this, keeping the head the same size. If girls can draw on eyebrows, then we can cheat too. Yes, drawing hair. What's the first thing you draw after being given a new sheet of paper? A, B, or C? A. Always A. Scream. Could you imagine if birds had 4 legs? Like, oh my gosh. Tiny Gryphon. What's up with dragons? Do they shed their skin? Do they feel all smooth and shiny and soft when they shed? Oh, Becky, feel my leg. I just shed. Becky, feel. Draw your road accident sketch here. No, I hope the Diz okay. Everything you see, I owe to spaghetti. Literally, what, IKEA? I'm gonna need 12 of those. I was so sad. I drew a little bat so I wouldn't be sad. And now I am no longer sad. Here is a little bat to banish your sadness. So, ma'am, it's a cop. No, surely there's a mistake. Big freaking ears. I immediately had to draw him. Why he's so tall. Someone please draw this as a girl gang. This is everything I never knew I needed in life. I like to draw disturbing rabbits and leave them in different locations. I saw an empty frame at my grandmother's house and couldn't resist. The next day, I received a text. What in God's name is this awful thing? Earth, boiling, roasting, toasting. Workers, striking. Everything, expensive. Government, whoa, alien. Came home drunk last night and got way too excited to see my cat. Everyone look at these Namaki drawings that my friend drew. I'm crying. Creature. My friend does the middle finger, but like facing front, and I think about it a lot. Like this. Loafing is cute and all, but my favorite cat thing is when they blimp like this. My mum was trying to chew through some really tough steak, and she turned to me and said, just call me the Gnaw. She would do numbers here. She told me she doesn't remember saying this quote. Must have been steak-induced hysteria. Pokes you with my doctor stick as you lie face down on the ground. Emits a cloud of toxic spores. Well, there's no need to be dramatic. I physically had to draw this. My little sister tells our puppies to play teacher with her all the time, and he actually sits and listens to her talk and draw on the whiteboard. I'm gonna try to draw the Scooby-Doo gang from memory, and whatever happens, happens. Wish me luck. I never said I could draw dogs. When you find a joke mildly funny. In Egyptian mythology. Heh. I'm laughing so loud. Huh, in hieroglyphic, something that happened a few years ago in my religion class. Exorcism. Okay, are there any questions? Yes. Have you ever seen a real demon? Yes, actually. The last time I spoke to my father. Holy hell, dude. Took 54 days and walked 1,160.99 kilometers to draw Hatsune Miku on the GPS map. You should draw a puma wearing puma shoes. Oh no. Well, I just looked at your Instagram. Draw clothes on her. I can't wait until future dolphin archaeologists draw shrink-wrapped human paleo art. 10 million AD dolphin voice. I ran all around Boston like an idiot to draw Ice Cube in his prime. The way villains smile. Smile. Very, very smile, very smile. My mum broke her wrist and didn't want to go to her dinner party with an ugly cast, so I broke out some brushes and painted Van Gogh's Starry Night on it for her. Oh yeah, no biggie. Let me just whip out my brushes and paint a little something easy. I made some blobs for you. A platypus? Perry the platypus? Hello Kitty women be like this plotting and scheming. I think I saw a main character of an anime today. He was out with who I assume was his girlfriend, and they literally looked like this. The worst kind of griffin would be a fox/seagull. Screams all day and all night and is definitely in your garbage. I love it, and I'm adopting 20. Did you mean like this? Oh. Current mood. Elmo getting a manicure. Self-care. A client who I've been trusting to work on their stuff asked me if I'm still available for a job, but I draw very slowly. I love your art, and I can wait. I trust you. Me sits. My face. My legs. I can't draw phones. My parents aren't home. Oh, weird. I don't know what that says. She knows. Neela says hi. Now draw her telling me everything is going to be okay. You'll be okay, man. This is not cute. Can you draw this? Hell yeah, I can. Medusa and her autistic girlfriend who can't make eye contact. Is that anything? Okay, I just had to draw it. Today's problem. What do chairs for dragons look like? Big comfy piles of pillows. Well, that doesn't work in the scene I'm doing. It's too cute not to draw. So cute. Comic idea. Wait, I have to actually draw that out? I have to actually do a thing. Oh no. Fun fact, Burger Pants is the only character whose terrible concept art one-to-one matches his actual in-game version. Hey, what's your job? I'm a drawer. Does anyone else like it when artists draw like this, or is it just me? Okay. Oh, yeah, actually, what the hell was that? Do we catch that on camera? I love it when you finally figure out how your character world works and have your story click together, like a beautiful and ornate puzzle finally being completed, and you feel the gears in your brain shift from realization to sheer power. Like, felt like doing something picture book-like. Me and my mutuals liking, let's say that says VaazkL posts videos. God, I love how pitbulls are. Like, I will draw you as a Family Guy character for $20 per character. A moment of silence for all those times we drew people with arms behind their backs to avoid having to draw the hands. I really tried to ignore this, but the denial was eating me alive. This post is my life. Travel sketchbook. You are really talented. Wow. Save this. Maybe handy. Artists now. I asked AI to draw a dog. Artists then. I carved this with my bare hands. Why are the bad guys' horses always menacing and demonic too? Like, is there some kind of horse breeder for evil villains? Come to Uncle Jim's evil horse stables for your villainous horse riding needs. Feast on their souls, Princess Clip Clop. Spiders have no bones. Can you imagine how bendy Peter Parker must be? Mr. Stark, look what I can do. Peter, bit by a spider. Peter runs around screaming. It took my bones. I could draw it in paint. Could you also have a facility? Ship tens of thousands of orders. Have a... Dude, be quiet. Man, you're driving me crazy. Don't say it. My body is prepared for something. My brain won't let me remember. Me. To-do list. Shower, homework, call dentist, clean room, etc. Also me. Lays on floor. I'm so happy I made all the correct choices that led us to meeting. It's something like this, I think. I'm thinking about what if there was a meme going around that was just posting this picture under people's posts, captioned, I drinked you, and people would freak out and all the tags would be like, idiot got drinked. Thank you for coming to my TED talk. Since everyone is reposting it, might as well just post it myself here. This was a commission, believe it or not. Someone paid me to draw this. Man, I would have paid for this. Sabrina blowing the mind of her Alakazam while carrying pepperoni pizza with her mind is dope. People literally only want one thing, and it's disgusting. Who the hell would do this? Are you serious? Look at his face. He obviously doesn't know. Nikola Tesla is super adorable. He's just wandering around and hiding under things. I'm gonna squeal. I should probably specify that Nikola Tesla is a cat, and Serbian inventor Nikola Tesla is not wandering around my house hiding under things because he is dead. I like the implication that if he were not dead, he would probably be wandering around your house hiding under things. Nikola, get out from under there. No. I didn't even know Rapunzel was supposed to be set in Germany until this, and I am German. Like, it's a fantasy kingdom in a fantasy country. Get a grip. You're German? Wait, give me a sec. I was actually going to say something in German, but I actually don't remember how, so never mind. Men's, hear me out. A slightly conventionally attractive woman with slightly shorter than average hair. Women's, hear me out. I'm a man, and I would get with that thing too. Happy for you. Thanks. How I see other people draw Rex. This is how I draw Rex. Things I can't draw. List not exhaustive. Hands, rocks, people, shoes, perspective and hands, buildings and perspectives. Things I can draw. Frogs. No, you have a nice unique style, that's cool. Drawing from imagination. Male face, female face, animal, vehicle. Apparently Arthur can draw everything but ducks. Someone draw Pablo sadly smoking. I tried to draw myself as a Tim Burton character. They said we used to draw these in kindergarten. Draw your favorite Nintendo character in this, and nothing else. Kirby is cute. Oh my god. gosh, Pharaoh, you are an absolute moron. Do I need to spell it out for you? Can you draw it instead? Best thing I've managed to draw since laying off the booze. A year ago, my hands shook so bad I couldn't write my own name. Commission prompt, Chris Pratt in blue, but like Calvin and Hobbes. You got it, dude. I will absolutely draw that for you. You can literally always tell if an artist is / was a furry or not by asking them to draw a dog. Like this. Not a furry. Furry. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Alright, Picasso, calm down. My daughter dreamt it. I tried to draw it, and a local baker brought it to life. Her dream birthday cake. Meet Grog Unicorn. I love when they draw a carrot on top of the carrot cake, just to remind you this ain't no ordinary cake you're dealing with. I'm sure that the internet gets a bad reputation for no reason. The internet. Cat with human ears. For every human girl with cat ears you draw, another one of me exists. Think about the consequences of your actions next time. Fond memory I remembered was meeting Jerma at PAX a few years back, and I asked him to draw me a rat, and he said he had forgotten what a rat looked like for a brief second and drew me like this little funny guy. A very poorly made comic. I wouldn't be able to sleep if I didn't get this out of my system. When I was 18, my mum talked to me about marriage. Characters with this face. Characters with this face. Mobile games. Turns off Wi-Fi. Ads. User. Mobile game. You must be connected to play this game. Mobile game. User. Delete app. I'll hollow when this happens. Happy couple, and then they are exes. Kermit the Frog. Hi, Superman. Superman. Hi, Kermit. Say, Superman, what's it like being a hero to millions? Oh, Kermit, you tell me. Have not stopped thinking about this tweet. Oh, I love this character so much. Wait, they're an awful person. Oh, but they're so silly. Man, I'm so hungry. How hungry? So hungry I could eat a horse. Something didn't feel right about those chili dogs. Oh, I still gotta get to work. Giraffe Tor drops a quarter. The crappy comic. Okay, but this is the purpose of the internet. I can look at a cute comic about a giraffe centaur who dropped his quarter trying to get a crappy vending machine snack. In no universe would I think of or make this myself. How awesome. Sir, your son is butt naked in the street. Walked home and saw these two kids holding hands and running down the block together, just laughing. Self-portrait. So basically you want to do loads of stuff, but not happening. Bad. Hands clasped doing nothing. Laying down. He is not doing anything. A favorite dynamic of mine. Experiencing the horrors. The horrors. Modern Spider-Man comics will never have MJ and Peter be happy together like this anymore. Hey, it's almost hockey. Please don't ever do that again unless the account is indeed run by a 13-year-old. It is. What a weird insult. Admin. This one is actually good. 2009 versus 2019. It's a boomer meme, sir. But it checks out. She comes in my garden every day and sits in front of me while I work on my sketchbook. She doesn't want food. She just wants to sit there looking at me. Today, I covered her in a flower and we were both happy. It's insane that there was an ugly doll in the early 2000s named Wage, who was like an exploited worker, and a smaller version of him called Minimum Wage. Like, what did they mean by this? Neither wants to harm you. Please be kind to them. Bee versus Wasp. This is why I'm kind to both of them. Whatever this shoulder, elbow, arm circle thingy is. Okay, folks, this is my very serious water tutorial. Not Nintendo. I thought this was a Nintendo DS. I understand her. Look, Francis has a big jar of jam and a slice of bread. Francis says she loves bread and jam. So why is she crying? I see London, I see France. This joke doesn't work because we are plants. Everyone hates you, Gary. Gary just wants to be liked. That Hotel California comic makes me lose my mind every single time. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. There we go. Detail. 19th century colored illustrations of Buddhist heavens and hells. Gnocchi. Artists. Have you ever drawn something that's so extremely powerful and moving that you're worried for the rest of your life you'll never be able to create something that invokes that much emotion, that much feelings, that for as long as you live, you will never be able to create something better, and anything you create afterwards, it's just a waste. Anyway, this is mine. How to draw Pikachu. Make fat deformed peanut. Add features. My drawing skills in a boring class versus in art class. Art is hard 99.8% of the time. But the craziest thing is that the trick to drawing the back of something is just draw the front and then erase everything but the outline. So this is what Jack actually drew. Favorite creature of legend / myth. Loch Ness Mobster. Damn, that is quite the misspelling. And this guy just goes on talking about that. I don't know. This is Tumblr. Haven't seen anyone do this ship dynamic yet. Ship dynamic. Old married couple. Really liked the concept of Peter sitting on the ceiling when sulking. No talk with me, I'm angry. Get down from the ceiling, young man. Movie about a person who falls in love with death and continuously commits murder in order to spend more time with them, until death is finally like, you are making my job so much more difficult than it needs to be. Let's just go out for a coffee or something. Fine. Coffee? I drew a thing. This is AU, where flowers bloom in the wound of your soulmate. So in English class, we had to draw a scene from The Great Gatsby. After the drawings were done, the teacher was showing them to the class, and one drawing was a picture of Gatsby, reaching towards at the green light. But in the drawing, Gatsby didn't have hands, so my teacher starts saying something like, how this picture has hidden meaning and portrays the helplessness Gatsby feels, and the kid next to me just casually says, I can't draw hands. This is honestly how symbolism works in English. My drawing of Anna hit like if you love, but it's bad. And this person proceeded to say the most outrageous thing ever, which I'm not reading. Screw your zodiac sign. What's your favorite column style? Probably Ionic. Pretty cool. Who would win? A huge and mysterious moth creature that has possible supernatural powers and is an omen of death. A porch light. You can't take the moth out of Mothman. I had a dream last night that Mothman was getting sued by the state of West Virginia for accidentally breaking light posts, and he hired me as his lawyer. And in court, I was like, now my client is a giant moth, so you can't blame him for loving lights. And halfway through my speech, I turned to address Mothman and saw he was bumping into the courtroom lights, and they broke and caused a power outage. Grr, write the call out post. What is going on here? I know I talk a lot about the relationships between humans and animals in ancient Rome, but I'm constantly very emotional about it. But I need you all to look at this part of a mosaic of a racehorse named Polydoxus that says, whether you win or not, we love you, Polydoxus. Man, I hate cursive. By Jim Benton. It took two of us multiple minutes to figure out this joke. It's a lemon demon. Midas and Medusa. A very brief affair. This is unspeakably perfect. I died. I guess you could say this moment was a stone cold gold. The way you can tell if an artist read Warrior Cats in middle school is by asking them to draw a cat. I scribbled this out in like 2 minutes because this is so real. Didn't read. Read. Bruh. A dude I know from work came in for the first time in months, and I thought he looked different, but I couldn't figure out why. So I asked if he'd changed his hair, and he was like, no, I got top surgery. I almost died. Girl, he had F cups. God damn, how didn't you notice? Mike from work. Mike with a haircut. Like this. Draw me getting maidens, please. Hi, cutie. Jess, you should draw me fighting a bear in hand-to-hand combat. That would be cool, I think. You should draw me being busy with my finals, unable to draw much. Okay. Explaining kitchen appliances to my pet medieval knights. The microwave, or Michael the Wavius, and metal fork, or Sir Silver Prong, are sworn enemies and can never cross paths, lest their meeting spell destruction for all. Disney. We gotta keep Mickey Mouse safe and sterile. He's gotta be appealing to small children. Paul. I am going to make Mickey Mouse an actual gremlin. Do you hear me? He is a feral rat now. Disney. Brilliant. Men trying to sound not in the mood by hating women is so funny. Whenever I hear the word thought or e-girl, it sounds like a 12th century man saying, temptress. If she breathes, she is a temptress. All maidens beast fair. In my college psychology course, I remember reading about Lewis William Wayne's cat drawings as a tragic case study in schizophrenia. As a little late diagnosed autistic who happens to draw cats, I recognized those fractal patterns as stimming. He drew those patterns for comfort. Some explanations. Thank you. Don't make me say it again. Thank you for changing my life. I'm literally just an SAI flat brush. It'll end up looking very stiff and awkward. Instead, just redraw the character completely. Make them move around a bit. My nephew, who is like 11 or 12, is playing 5D chess with multiverse time travel, which is exactly what it says on the tin. I have never been more terrified of the youth of today. Here's a sample picture from the Steam page. What the hell is this? Are you winning, nephew? You could not possibly understand. I read The Hobbit in 3rd grade, and I thought it was really lame. However, I liked Bilbo, and for some reason I was fully convinced he was some sort of rabbit/mouse thing, until I saw the movies, and was really confused. Okay, skeletons have xylophones, demons have fiddles, ghosts have theremins, and vampires have pipe organs. But what of the humble werewolf? What instrument does she get for her very own? Werewolves are vocalists. What instrument could rival her beautiful howl? They're in a band together. When I was young, my father said to me, knowledge is power, Francis Bacon. I understood it as knowledge is power, France is bacon. For more than a decade, I wondered what the meaning of the second part, and what was the surreal linkage between the two. If I said the quote to someone, knowledge is power, France is bacon, and I'd finished the quote, France is bacon, and they wouldn't look at me like I'd said something very odd, but thoughtfully agree. I did ask a teacher what did knowledge is power Francis Bacon meant, and got a full 10-minute explanation of knowledge is power, but nothing on Francis Bacon. When I prompted further explanation by saying Francis Bacon in a questioning tone, I just got a yes. At 12, I didn't have the confidence to press it further. I just accepted it as something I'd never understand. It wasn't years later until I saw it written down that the penny dropped. I weep because I think I hardly ever read anything funnier. Oh, ho, ho, knowledge is... Draw a face on the dog, then post your art. Okay, if you want to take part in this, just tweet me on Twitter, @VaazkL. And I will reply to a few, and I will like all the ones I see. That is the opening of a portal to another dimension, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Really? Because I'm pretty sure that's a lightning guy riding a lightning horse. Y'all ever, nearly fall over, see God, and then just start walking again? Yeah, all the time. Why has no one drawn me yet? This is very disappointing. You're welcome. Wow, thanks so much. It looks just like me. This is terrifying. Everyone's invited. My fun roll. Cheerful laughing. My cremated body. Whoever catches most of my ashes get the will. 4 p.m, 8 p.m, 12 a.m, 4 a.m. I can't be the only artist whose art skill is somehow controlled by the time of day, or night, rather. Snakes with hands. So judgmental. I've been looking at so many photos of baby birds recently, and here are my conclusions. There are only 2 types of baby birds. Painted my girlfriend for every year that we've been together. Must be nice. Fully expecting a few carefully worded questions at the next parents' night. When I am 100 years old, I will gamble. The terrifying things that happen when I'm at school. Sketching a picture of a lion with my 7-year-old nephew in the room. Went to the bathroom and came back to this. Sloths are cute, but their skeletons are so creepy. I mean, looks like something a nightmare pooped out. Me, when I inject concrete into my thighs. I don't know what to call it. This is my favorite genre of image. Secret facts about stingrays. Normal face. Secret hidden second face. I finally found my drawing style. When you draw a good hand. When you draw 2 good hands. What horns do you want when you get to hell? What do you mean 14? There's not a 14 option. What do you mean? Huh? I want a dragon that breathes bullets instead of fire. Like, no explanation. But it just opens its mouth and out some lead. I like it. Good idea. Made a shocking discovery about taillights on cars. Oh, why did you do this? They look like anime eye. Trying to age a character is so damn hard. You add 3 lines and they age more than half a century instantly. 15. 80. Moving animated rabbits' eyes to where they are on in real life rabbits. My milk carton's starting to freak me out. Milk Walker says, where you live. Y'all know what I'm about to do. The way villains smile. Me, carrying the fantasy world that I have created in my head. Best friend. Congrats to the 2 winners of the Froggo Drawing Contest. Remember that the winners of this contest were chosen through likes. If they put me in a big pot of soup, I would be fine. Watching the pot so it won't boil. Frustrated captor. Foolproof plan. Drawing mental illnesses. Lactose intolerant. This is a new one. Moo. So this is all they think about, just cows and milk. I just saw a man sitting on the footpath with 4 evenly spaced pigeons all sitting in the same pose, like they were together, like this. Every time someone makes an artist's rendition of a weird little guy they saw in public, instead of recording them without consent, an angel gets its wings. When your brain says yay, but your motivation says nay, I don't understand. Distinguished gentleman. Yeah. My wife locked herself in the bedroom to rage color. Whenever we check on her, she slides another page under the door. Have you ever heard anyone say, easier done than said? So one day my coworker said, is anything easier done than said? And I let him pontificate about this for a while. And then I said to him, silence. And that blew his mind. Gotta catch 'em all. Loneliness. Interpersonal, social, cultural, intellectual, psychological, existential / cosmic. Let go of the things in your life that are holding you back. See you in hell. Mama. Weird, eerily specific 2000s memory. Logos, usually for health orgs, with people who look like this. Yeah, actually, what was up with that? Museum worker hangs up his own painting, hoping for a big break, gets fired instead. Do you guys think future boomer comics will look like this? I wonder what prompts he used. Teachers, it's okay, we're not all Picassos. Picasso. Finding your art style is literally puberty for artists. The 6-year-old son of a colleague has just drawn this. He has offered no explanation for it. This has gone on for 20 years. I don't know what this strip is called, but I love it. Simple character design. Becomes super detailed sometimes. My art in a boring class versus in art class. I can't breathe. You make my heart go. Girls drawing girls versus boys drawing girls. Chicken, chicken, chimkin. The people have spoken. Coming up with dynamic poses, more like. Alright, who's got that drawing of the guy with big teeth, biting the wood really hard? You aren't doing it wrong if no one knows what you are doing. I mean, when your program is a complete mess, but it does the job. What happened to him? He tried to draw. Hearing terms like skibbity toilet and rizzler as a 25-year-old. Grubble, plob, bob, 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 yob, yob. When cat does leg thing. Can I get a refund for having seen this? Thanks, I hate it. Love wins. Anyone else a huge fan of these kinds of structures? I had this picture open in my lab in the Popeyes drive-thru, and the teen working pointed and asked, "Who is that?" And I just said, "Oh, sorry," and put it away. Share a piece of lore about yourself. The first time I met George Bush, I was like 7 or 8, and I corrected his grammar. He said to my dad, mind you, "What beautiful childs you have." And my little autistic self went, "Isn't it, children?" My parents were relieved. My catchphrase at the time was, "George Bush hates poor people." Since the two best-selling games of all time are Tetris and Minecraft, I think we can safely say that people love squares. It's show and tell, children. What do you bring? The cube. The cube. The cube? No. Caution. Tomatoes. Rumbling. What? Setting the score right now and saying art of a character pointing a gun down at you and crying is extremely funny. Whenever I see fan art of any character pointing a gun down at the POV, I feel like this. Chicken in trousers, drawn in 1783. It really is a chicken in trousers. I am kind of sad, okay? This cat's name is Princess Monster Truck. Thank you. I will never be sad again. Someone drew me fan art, but replaced my headphones with AirPods and then insulted me for being broke in the caption. Please ignore the background. OMG, I have no idea what I was thinking. Anyways, this is Bold Boy Blues. Enjoy, even though it looks nothing like him. Also, I gave him AirPods instead of headphones because it's 2019 and I don't speak broke. Looking back, 2019 just didn't feel real. Favorite visual gags? Something drawn realistically to show an emotion. Something drawn poorly to show an emotion. Found my wife's secret Reddit account. She left the browser open on her computer while I was ordering pizza and I was curious, and they are mostly posts about how much she loves me and pictures of our dog. I found this drawing that I did when I was 6 or 7 and I've been crying every time I see the normal difficulty. This was on the back. I am pooping myself. Benefits of having a job. Woo, money. Bad parts of having a job. The only manufactured celebrities we need is Barbie, Hatsune Miku, and the Muppets. Forgot one more. How to draw Spider-Man. 1. Draw 3 circles. 2. Draw the rest of Spider-Man. My friend's drawing versus mine. What about their freedom to lie on the tracks? OP hates liberty. You can stop the trolley at any time, but doing so would disrupt the trolley service, causing the company to lose profits. If I lie on the tracks enthusiastically enough, they'll let me in the trolley. I just know it. If you stop the trolley now, it would be unfair to the people who worked hard to get run over by it in the past. The 2 circles have the exact same size. Damn, that's a good optical illusion. I can't even see the circles. The bird sanctuary I used to work for just posted this picture of a baby vulture who needs pence because he won't stop messing with his leg splints. Please, someone draw him. I love the drawing. Okay, how the hell do furries do it? Someone tweeted a bird expert. I saw this bird, what's it called? People mocking the sketch until the expert replied, "Oh yeah, that's a 12-wired bird of paradise. The sketch is great, except you're missing 5 wires. Stop mistreating your TBHs. Malnourished. Unethically bred." My 11-year-old nephew sent this crayon drawing of our dog, so I'm taking the afternoon off to revise the will. Meet the Chevrotain, aka the Mouster. They have hooves and look like how you would draw a dog if you sucked at drawing. Finish the drawing. It's a Trojan! Found some weapons I drew when I was drunk. Gay juice. Enemy drink. Enemy. Now enemy gay got him. Check your DMs. It's important. My cat just squashed himself into the funniest position I've ever seen, but I couldn't get my phone to take a picture without moving him, so I drew it. Today, I saw a bee flying off with a flower. She'll be so proud of me. I wish seals were only a few inches big so I could keep a few in a 20-gallon tank. Let's put some hamsters on an island and this may happen. Today I will play God. Sometimes it do be like that. Please give a lady a break. I work very hard. I'm trying my best. I'm so tired all the goddamn time. What's with the smoke? Is someone having a barbecue? Crumb. That's drugs. Turnip. Round root that is eaten as a vegetable. And that our illustrator said he could draw no problem, but look how bad he messed it up. How much you want to bet that was filler text that they completely forgot to replace with an actual caption? Let me bring to your attention one of the first drawings of SpongeBob. Put it back. An abomination against God and nature. Something you really want to draw that looks perfect in your head, but is too complex for your artistic level. Is that a reaction image or an example? I envy people who can provide deep analysis about their favorite media and or characters, because whenever I like something a lot, it looks like, did you hear about the Italian chef that died? No, I did not. What happened? He passed away. What was his name? You, my point. A favorite dynamic of mine. Experiencing the horrors. How are you? Everything, everywhere, all at once. I drew a picture of your OC. I hope you don't mind that I put some of my headcanons on it. So whenever I go out to eat, I always get a box for my food and draw whatever food it is with disturbingly toned limbs, and our waitress got so excited when she saw my legged macaroni that she called another waitress over to see it. Every character's eye color becomes black once I get my hands on them. How I wanted to draw eyes when I was 13. How I draw eyes now. When we try to befriend cats, we mimic their meows and get down on the ground to their level and try to gently coax them to interact with us. That horrifying entity mimicking human noises at us maybe just thinks we're cool and wants to pet us. Well, next time I hear a horrifying entity mimicking human noises, I'll go near them, sure. Stupidly highly specific gripe. Video players when playing. Video players when paused. Screw you if you want to take a screenshot. In an imaginary world, are we even responsible for our actions? What are you doing? It's a mystery. Artists who draw with their finger on a phone are born this way. Trust me, we like it for completely different reasons. I like this thing. I like this thing too. Self-portrait. This artist is not working. Black canvas. Gay sitting. Phone out. He is not drawing. Drawing mental illnesses. Can you please do lactose intolerance? British people next. I say it all the time, but I love seeing people draw old men, when their art style is obviously 20-year-old skinny people. It's great. The subject, the style, the how to draw a black cat tutorial. 1. Bull. 2. Eyes. 3. Paint. 4. Cat. I had a dream I went to Nintendo, and they revealed to me that all of this time, the real Pokemon designer was this Russian guy named Vladimir Pokemon Designer. And I asked him why he named Jigglypuff that, and he said, "Is Puff, is Jiggly. Are you a jokester?" And crushed my head like an empty soda can. And then they drew it animated, I guess. I like the crushed drawing. Very nice. Yes, I'm an artist. Yes, I love to draw in perspective. Wow, just look at how the angles make it come to life. It feels like I'm there. Did you know opossums can't actually get rabies? But I can. Did you really know? Turns out opossums can get rabies, and it's just very rare due to their low body temperature. I, however, can and will get rabies, and there is nothing you can do to stop me. Where are you on the bunny scale today? 1. Hello, friend. 10. The rocks are quiet because the trees are listening. So, which one is better? Teacher, yesterday will we painting? Sebastian, when do my drawing tomorrow? Teacher, yes. Kid named Radiator. Drawing the second eye, be like. Damn, Zorro lost as hell, bro. Where the hell am I even? Drawing this is supposed to be Luigi. How? GPU does not stand for Goblin Prison Unit. There are no goblins drawing your game in your monitor. What the hell happened to him? So it came to my attention recently that not everyone knows Great Britain is an old lady riding on a pig, and now I will never unsee it. I live in the butt of a pig, checking on the boys because I hear them doing their play meows, and I want to make sure they aren't hurting each other, and this is what I see. I drew a ninja. I love it. Happiness is Sussex Sarah, age 100. I'm going to take your big potato-shaped head and boil you alive, and make myself some delicious mashed potato with it, and use your brain as cheese for my tasers. VTube idea. My Sona visibility deteriorates the longer the stream goes. Stream starts. 2 hours. 5 hours. Yeah, it doesn't really look like a 5, does it? It looks more like a J. J hours. Wait, I'm so emotional over this glass mosaic of a gorgeous whale and her precious calf commuting on the one train. So you're little Bobby. Well, Rex here has been going on and on about you for the last 50 years. I know it's just a drawing, but my heart is going to explode. How I interpret versus how I interpret. A small guide to my emoticon usage. Someone please draw this as a girl gang. This is everything I never knew I needed in life. Trick-or-treating with 3 of your past lives. This shouldn't be as cute as it is. Never too late for a concept full of this much doll. He's just legs. I'm a teacher in France and I can't decide which is crazier. A, that my students still do this doodle. Or B, that in France it's called L'essai américain. This may just be the greatest birthday gift I have ever received. Live through the ditches. Laugh through the witches. Love. In the back of my Dracula. Amateur opossum actress. I object to the diminishment of this opossum's obvious theatrical skill and training. So my son said he didn't fall out of bed this morning, but the evidence stated otherwise. Wait, your son looks like an infant. How can he speak? Cats only have 2 moods. Go away. Or, yeah. Don't get me wrong, axolotls are adorable and deserve the love, but I don't see enough attention for their freaky cave hermit cousins, the Olm. Like the video if you think the woman on the right is just as beautiful as the woman on the left. I procrastinate so much. I'll probably put death off and never die. The secret to immortality. Tumblr users are immortal. I can now imagine the Grim Reaper standing beside me all annoyed and stuff and glancing at his watch all the time. And me being like, just one more reblog. Dude, your heart stopped beating 10 minutes ago. I don't care about your OTP. Saw a guy at uni today wearing this hoodie. I couldn't see the text on the back, but I could see there was definitely text and images there. I can only conclude that this guy was genuinely walking around campus wearing drug instructions. They had not been seen together in the museum galleries for quite a while. Monet's Women with Umbrellas are once again side by side in the Impressionists gallery. And then they lived happily ever after. The end. Oh boy, time to do some sleep. But what about the embarrassing thing that happened 8 years ago? This is my life in a nutshell. This is so dumb, but take it. The idea just decided to eat my brain. How are you making that noise with your mouth? Don't talk to me, don't talk to me. Please stop, don't ever talk to me. I accidentally almost sent this to the person it's about, and my life flashed before my eyes. The answer is 50 eagles and 10,000 rats. There is no other answer. The sheer mass of rats would smother every other animal, and the hunter couldn't even take out 50 eagles with a bolt-action rifle. What is the question? Every black crown should be named Void of Existential Anguish Black. Only reblogging for the purple one. Pregnancy test blue. Moral ambiguity gray. I had a friend that, God love him, doesn't photograph well. He's very laid back, but the problem is that his resting face looks absolutely furious, and he started to lean into it. Me and my friends have a few group photos that look like this. Older sibling who is a fan of specific media. Younger sibling becoming a fan of said media. New shirt design. What do you think? Looks great. 2 more days of inking, and this book is in the can. Bro is still making this. Blink twice if they are forcing you to do this. Bro is. Mediocre drawing. 15,000 upvotes, but I'm holding it 6.6. Makes no sense. Draw an emoji that best describes how you are feeling about school. Picture in my sister's book about the dangers of the internet. She's smiling. Ain't no danger. She aight. Therapist. And what do we do when something goes wrong? Add to cart. Genocide. Cry. Mood. F in the chat. Lol. XD. Mental breakdown. It be like that sometimes. Shots. Thank you. If I had $1 for every time I think of you. No, don't. I would have $1. Cause you never leave my mind. But when you get home from a night out and your dad, what? No, never happened. Is this an accurate representation of America or no? California? No. T-Sax, General Yeehaw Area. Flow Rider, New York. Scariest things found in the ocean. Part 1. This fish feels fine. I often scare my friends with my eyes. They are usually brown since I stay indoor most of the time. However, when I go out and it's sunny, they turn golden during the winter and green during the summer. Okay. Art theft alert. Attention all Twitter artists. There is a dangerous art theft roaming in our community. If someone named MinionBoy2011 messages you on DeviantArt, block him immediately. My art versus his art. Oh my goodness, Applejack. Look, it's Animalocaris, one of the most recognizable creatures of the Cambrian explosion. A rare sighting. You know, you don't have to wear your cloak of shame during sessions. Book delivery, ordered prepared by some guy who needs to sleep. Every time I see this, I lose my mind. I have died every day waiting for you. Commentary guy. Popular guy situation is crazy. PP situation is crazy. Huge poop and farting drama. Coaxed into snafu situation is crazy. I still like this one. It's rare I get to make things this way nowadays. Not even sure where something like this would even fit anymore. Bummer. Like a Japanese anime. When the ADHD hits at 3 AM and you want to learn animation, background design, storyboarding, layout design, sewing, to speak French. Me, seeing an art style I really like, I think I'm a bad person. I think you're a good person. I must have tricked her into thinking I'm a good person. It's probably because I'm such a bad person. Therapy. Check it out, bro. Look, it's a turkey. Baby turkey. Bee versus wasp. Neither wants to harm you. Please be kind to them. Thinking of you. Nervous? Well, I am now, aren't I? Having been on Tumblr for 10 solid years, without ever leaving, and now watching all these people come crawling back in after scorning it all this time, makes me feel like a naughty king on a throne, but also the court jester. But also the castle itself, but also the alligators in the moat, because alligators are really cool. The jesters have taken over the abandoned throne. You're left. We're the ones in charge here now. I have drawn the speed mouse. Is it acceptable? Mother, yes, I require. What do I require. Provide. Remember the time Yet ate a lizard and spent a week on another plane of existence. I'm what the kids call relatable. It's 3 a.m. Went to the MOMA and I saw my life flash before my eyes for a second. I don't see anything, I just see lines. More lines. Doodle somewhere in your English textbook. Thank you, mother. 3-hour drawing on expensive paper. When will the government stop your sinful hand? Here's a quick tutorial on how to properly draw hands. Not this. Perfect, where you can't see them. I'm having one of these today, and I'm trying not to panic. Oh hey, my art's What the hell? What was that? Oh hey, my art's improving. I find this trope funny. Eyes in anime. Female. Full of color. Highlights. Beautiful lashes. Male. Dot. Am I the only one? What, you see this is that? Yeah. I don't see them as crying, but I don't really see it as that face either. Actually, I kinda do. The mouth needs to be further up to the eyes. Huge fan. Step 1. Establish character filled with joyous whimsy. Step 2. Inflict soul-crushing trauma. Villain saga. I made this at like 5 a.m. last night and don't even know what joke I was trying to make. What if you, but God said. Hold on, I'm trying to think of why they did this. Is it the Matt Groening watermark? That's the only difference, I think. Like the signature. Not in math, but I just laughed at this until I cried while my best friend was teaching his calculus session. Still not sure why they let me be a faculty member. What kind of music do you like? I'm a big metal fan. Fantasy authors fear the Landknecht and his trope. Realistic fantasy setting. No color ever. Everyone wears boring black and grey mail and leather. Real life medieval elite mercenaries. Studies at the Musée de... I wish I could do this. Both the right and the left. I mean, I could do it, I just gotta start drawing, but bleh. Anatomy of the... Okay, off topic, but I had a dream of going on a ship with prehistoric crocodiles and they were eating people. Very weird. Just thought I'd share that with you guys. I painted myself drawing myself. Painting myself, oh, I'm not... No, just no. Let's leave it alone. This was never a thing. Kids' drawings that accidentally revealed their parents' secrets. This is what my mum looks like in the morning versus when she's going out. So your mom just dresses up to look nice when she's going out? No way! That's such an accidental reveal of a parent's secret. Realizing that we're almost halfway through the year 2013 and I have achieved... Wow, what a timeless meme! We're nearly halfway through 2024, guys. How's it going? Everyone call Ogre stupid, and it's true. Ogre barely even literate. Ogre finally finished... This makes me so sad. Someone please tell him his analysis may be superficial, but it shows a deep understanding of symbolism. There are actually legit names for all these types of pencil grip. Okay, well, I used to wear a pencil grip, but I would still hold my pencil like top right. Actually, no, mine isn't even on the list. I hold a pencil or a pen with 3 fingers. My index, my middle finger, and my thumb. A rainbow is not a circle. It's actually a cone. What you see is a circular section of that cone that has its vertex on your eye. So when you think about it, the treasure at the end of the rainbow was inside you all along. I could go to bed, or I could put on headphones and listen to the same song on repeat while I make music videos in my head. The thing with me though, if I'm trying to sleep and there's any noise, I cannot sleep. In terms of like noise that I don't like. Like let's say a TV is on downstairs. Even if it's at the slightest volume where I can hear it, I won't be able to sleep. But once I'm sleeping, I'm sleeping. I hate drawing perspective because every time it just looks like this. The creator of the smiley face got paid only $70 and never received any royalties after that. A flying alligator. But it doesn't have wings or anything. It just floats in the air like it's attached to invisible balloons. I think the Among Us, plural for Among Us, are larval Teletubbies. I saw this and can't stop thinking about how much better I am at making plans than God. Dysphoric at the moment. I'll never be a real girl. The words of prophets are written on the subway walls. In Garth, we trust. Imagine if your dad was a minotaur and your mum was a mermaid and you got the human half of both and now you're just some guy. Bite me as hard as you please and make me see the stars. I am yours to use. Imagine a burger saying this. I found my kindergarten notebook. I, too, am a fan of Broglie. I'm gonna dribble this basketball. Like hell you are. I just found this comic I drew in 2012. Predators who draw very weird stuff. When I post a drawing of a very detailed drawing of their house online, suddenly it's not just a drawing anymore. The people have spoken. Chicken. Okay, so like, I'm a monstrosity of humankind. Which one are you guys? I occasionally 3, but often I'm just 2. Does this annoy anyone else as much as me? Real ancient battles. TV show ancient battles. Some Some of you really deserve to be called the F word. Friend, started producing in class. My problem-solving skills leave a lot to be desired. Is this hot? The person who discovered sharks. I am going into the big wetness. Smooth lines are eating me. A bull that will annoy artists. Delete your account. Never. Wait, this question is important. Cute little creature being evil, or big scary creature being kind. Our exterminator left his notebook at our house today, and literally, this was all he wrote down. Drawing tutorials be like 1, 2, 3, 4. There needs to be more messed up, miserable emojis. None of the crying emojis express what I'm trying to express. I don't feel that. I feel this. Yo, you don't mind doing a hand tutorial? If not, it's fine. Not to brag or anything, but I think it's clear who did a better job. Drawing dream. I can't breathe when you're not there. I'm going to draw you. Really? I think I have to start over. I messed up really bad. Please consider Thomas's style, the little engine that could style. Chuggington style. Please consider. Telling a group of people to draw a troll face by memory is the funniest thing, I swear. The results are always funny. Shrek Universe has 2 wolf designs, and I love them. Babysitting tonight. We were both peacefully drawing, and I went to the bathroom for 30 seconds. I drew her a new face. I can't believe language was invented. Like, everyone was just chilling quiet, and then one day someone started saying stuff. A bunch of cavemen, just sitting around, chewing on sticks or something. One caveman stubs his toe on a rock. Ah, fuck. The other caveman. I walked into my dad's room, and he's devouring an entire head of broccoli, like it's a chicken leg, while watching a movie. I feel sad for the olives. So I ordered a burrito to go, with no olives. This was on the top of the box. This drawing was made 700 years ago by a 7-year-old boy named Onfim, who lived in Novgorod. When you DM your friend something weird because they need to suffer with you. Be right back crying at these cartoons my grandpa drew for my grandma when they were long distance in the 60s. Me, when I first started drawing creases on clothes and did not know what was enough. How to recognize werewolves. Who's a good boy? I sensed the forces of the darkness gathering. I started tutoring at the local art center today, and kids are something else. Yours truly, the person being nice as hell and using their profile picture. Consider the opposite, the person talking about something serious / venting their profile picture. I just remembered, one time in kindergarten, I punched this girl I knew because we were drawing birds and she drew her bird with a human nose and mouth, and it annoyed me so badly I went into like berserker mode. It looked like this. So my friend sent this picture of this cat while I was falling asleep, and my eyes started to blur, and all I could see while looking at that photo was this horrible thing I drew. Society. That biker smells like crap. The hell is that smell? Just gonna lean over and let this little poot out. God, I've been the biker guy. If angels are terrifying monstrosities that tell you, be not afraid, are demons adorable harmless creatures that demand to be feared? This comic will forever be the funniest thing I've ever read in my life. Do you want them sweet or salty? I want them like her. We do not have ugly popcorn. Redraw of a fan favorite. La creature. You're scaring it away. Knuckle tattoos that say AI generated. Where does the 11th letter go? Ah, my bones. Bone thief. This post is incredible. I'm in a tremendous amount of pain right now. Ah, did you get your bones stolen by the bone horse? Here's the whole horrible family. What if, by some ludicrous shenanigan, Sideshow Bob is the kid's godfather? I have a way to explain this, I swear. Drawing challenge. Use a wildlife picture as inspiration for drawing human figures. Likes to know. Regrets knowing. Listen, there's no secret mankind won't one day know and perhaps regret knowing. Likes to know. Regrets knowing. Weaponizing knowledge. Secret third option. An observation. Women's rave gear versus men's rave gear. I thought your profile picture was a picture of Plankton from SpongeBob sassily leaning on the side of the profile picture border with his eyes half shut. I was in a call with this guy once because he was debating a friend and he was using the robot voice. Then went to piss but didn't mute, so I heard him piss in the robot voice. Gracefully flips over a quesadilla, I don't know. Anyone would be lucky to have me. I'm going to bed. Nightly Spiral. This is my favorite comic ever. I have never seen something capture the experience so well. This stupid kid won't share his Doritos. That's Ellen DeGeneres. Not so generous now. You become what you feed your mind. The Grimace Shake trend, but with this. Grimace, no. Every 6 months, a new show comes out that looks like this. The Bengals. Evolution. Dude, go away. I laughed too loudly at this. God, I love characters. Click, click, click. Blah, blah, blah. Character who doesn't need glasses. Character who does. Without. Actually, the best character designs are the ones like this. If you wear glasses though, this is exactly what it feels like. I hate how no one just listens. Bro, shut your corny ass up. Turns my wizard hat backwards. It looks exactly the same, but I'm considerably more smug now. Like this. Originally, the entire family except for Mr. Incredible was able to fly. To the rescue. I can't fake laugh. It's not possible. If you plagiarize, I will destroy you. It will hurt. My professor, who's approximately as intimidating as a muffin, keeps saying stuff like this, and it is so silly. I love when you're listening to completely apeshit music while sitting completely still. Meanwhile, in your head there's murder, violence, and crime going on. Feels exactly like this image. My favorite ship dynamics. Force, gravity, drag, buoyancy. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Me. I can't swim. Why must my feelings be rational? Is it not enough to sit quietly in my Hawaiian shirt, deranged? When is it safe to leave the bog? Tuesday. Shit, I missed my window. Next week, I guess. Reblog on Tuesday to let your followers know it's safe to leave the bog. Do you ever just... Wait a second. Oh my god. It was trauma. All this time? Can someone tell me what this is supposed to mean? A robot with the corpse of a child inside of it, having body dysmorphia is absolutely insane. Me. God. I need to study. My brain. Draw your persona wearing this. I can't think of anything I've ever drawn worse than this actually. Bad news, guys. I've developed the habit of just giving a thumbs up whenever I see anything I like. This includes things I like online. I can't stop. Me to my 10-year-old. Sure, you can use your new art set if it gets you away from the iPad. 10-year-old to herself. Sweet. You must be okay with me painting a rainbow farting moose on my bedroom wall and door. Why does this only happen when I'm in public? The poor, unsuspecting person behind me. Me, trying to quickly scroll past. The most in-the-mood post the algorithm gods could have thrown upon my dash. Like, this has to be some sort of universal experience. I've been told the first sketch is impractical, so I have also attached the plants to the ceiling fan for balance. Incredible book cover. Basic microwaving. Going to a psychiatrist's office in the wonderful country of Canada. Please euthanize me. Yeah. Please leave, sir. Yeah. Please go. Euthanize me. Sir, you have to leave. Please put me out of my misery, I'm begging you. Y'all. It's lemon grab. I'm screaming. Unacceptable! When you somehow draw something really good, and now you've accidentally set the standard for your next drawing too high. I've been reading a book of mid-century Chinese satirical cartoons. This person had the modern meme template pegged before any of us were breathing. Looking at my faults. Looking at other people's faults. Goth girlfriend and cottagecore girlfriend. Bobby Hill, 23. Now, a very popular variety streamer. Does anyone else remember when this base was everywhere? No. My cousin's middle school student drew this in her art class. Why do you need all that deodorant? I need it for my armpits. I don't but Shark Lava and Boy Girl. Definitely cooler than the other two. Apparently, there is a Marvel character who turns into a buff wolf and she calls herself Good Boy. And she refers to her wolf form as her persona. And how am I just now learning of this? Saddest thing I've drawn. Dino World. The my eyes are up here hat, but with those alien googly eyes bouncing above it. Girls are trying to apply the lyrics of their favorite songs to the thing that they like at the moment. I'm girl. A nine-tailed thing, but all the tails are those floating inflatable men you see outside car dealerships. For years, I've had a mental scale for all of the artists I've seen online who draw Mario often, and today I had to visualize it for some pals, so here you go. Some people take this website too seriously. I will never get over this joke. Dude, look at my friend and his stupid girlfriend matching profile pictures. I'm actually going to end it. The cowboy has failed us, but we can build a better cowboy. A cowman. God, creating Lil Nas X. Are you okay after yesterday? Yes, just need some burgers to validate my gender identity. Why? And also, stop. Does this actually happen to women? Spending $30 on groceries versus spending $56 on a little plushie. Actually, all fossil reconstructions are wrong because flesh only evolved recently. Before that, it was a bone world. First is the worst, second is the best, third is the last one. You failed at spelling bee again, didn't you? What if this was in your house and room? Girls are all the same. No, it's men that are all bad. Now you're obligated to draw the rest. I don't know what to feel about this. Lust. Tigers in the night. I very much enjoy how my mind scrambles to make sense of this. The tiger. He destroyed his cage. Yes, yes. The tiger is out. Please, I want to be loved. No, make myself vulnerable. Only love. Alternatively, please, I want the rewards of being loved. No, mortifying ideal of being known. Only love. I love it when my cats make that one face when I scratch their chins. The one. You know what I mean. Artist rendition. One of the biggest tells that I used to read Homestuck is how I instinctively drew dogs like this. Nondescript, furry, ex-Homestuck. Honestly, what is it with STEM fields and turning every man who majors in one to look like this? My father used to be a frat who went to parties and got drunk, but every picture of him post-graduating in chemical engineering looks like this. What happened? STEM bioification is real, and it happened to me. Heartbreaking. A voice actor for character Lisa the Simpson was vaporized by a solar flare this this afternoon. Heh, bad news. I've memorized your attack pattern. The good news is that I'm not athletic enough to dodge any of them, so all of your attacks will still land like normal. Me and my dad just stood at the kitchen window for 10 minutes looking at this one bird, trying to find out what it was. Like, I'm just saying, I was made to be a middle-aged man. I can't wait. Just staring at the thing. Please draw Ran driving a green Mini Cooper Countryman. I'm broke. I had to stop drawing immediately because it looked too much like Germa. My first joke I ever made was drawing a comic where two people are staring at a dress in the middle of a store. One of them says, I would die for that dress, and the other says, I would kill for that dress, and then they both look at each other awkwardly. This was when I was 6, and every day I wake up knowing I will never be able to top this, my magnum opus. What do you mean you don't like mint chocolate? I said what I said. Toothpaste. It's just frozen toothpaste. People who say mint ice cream tastes like toothpaste must not brush their teeth, because no it does not. Yes it does. They don't know. They should stay 100 yards away from me. My drawing was not a picture of a hat. It was a picture of a boa constrictor digesting an elephant from one of my favorite books of all time. I heard someone swear, you motherfuck, over the phone the other day, and all I could think of was this. Motherfuck, fuck, baby fucklings. To get the best Wattpad experience, tell us about yourself. Your response will be kept private. Pick one, you bold, genderless idiot. The trolley has now become an unstoppable trolley mech. You can choose not to pull the levers, but you'll miss out on the opportunity to hit stuff with your sick robot arm. Dude with the levers should look happier. Roll reversal. This is Mona Lisa painting a portrait of Leonardo da Vinci. Usually, I'm pretty dismissive of AI art, but this is the first piece that's made me feel sitting down on park bench and the anti-homeless spike goes fully into my butt. True. Sunshine protector. Sunshine. Well, she did a bad job. For some reason, I'm still trying to watch my posture to avoid becoming a vulture. I should just embrace it at this point. I have already mastered eating horribly and vomiting when threatened, so all I have left to figure out is flight, and I'm good. My game of friends says, shrimp check, every now and then to make sure we're not slouching, but you know how it is. I'm stupid. Oh, thank God. Asking for a diagnosis be like, so I can sometimes focus for up to an hour after days or weeks of doing nothing or anything. Can function. Case closed. God, I love how pitbulls are. Me, featuring my inability to like something casually. A piece of media I'm avoiding because I know I'm going to love it so much that I will spend all my time and money and energy on it. I don't have this problem. Thankfully. I love that whenever something messed up happens in front of Jesse in Breaking Bad, he looks exactly like this. Reddit is having a glitch where it puts the wrong captions over photos, and it's the only thing I care about right now. What if Kirby wore lipstick? Gorgeous. I just learned that the Russian word for ladybug translates to God's little cow. It's the same in Irish. Guinea pig Instagram accounts are so funny because the captions will be like, pumpkin is being extra sassy today, and the picture is literally just, I just remembered that one time in middle school where an art friend asked me if I knew what a furry was, and I was like, psh, no I don't. And she asked me to draw a dog, and this is what I delivered, with this look in response from her face. One time in middle school, I stayed up all night reading Warrior Cat, and for some reason got so into it, I plucked my eyebrow hairs with my fingers for 4 hours without noticing, and my dad still made me go to school, and people kept saying, what the fuck happened to your eyebrows? Unfortunately, Taylor Swift is sick and cannot perform, but don't worry, the show must go on. We managed to find a replacement. Ha 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 ha. Failed the entire test, but that's okay because my art is cool. I love following rock blogs on here because they will post pictures of the band members and be like, oh my, they're so cute and soft, I love them. But every time, they look exactly like this. Project manager. What's technical debt? Explain it to me like I'm a 6-year-old. Dave. Haggy has a hole in his roof. He never fixed it because on rainy days it is too wet to work, and on sunny days it does not mean fixing. Sometimes when I feel bad about a first draft, I like to think about this behind the scenes sketch of the facehugger from Alien. I convinced my Spanish teacher that German was my uncle who lived in Germany and died tragically in a house fire. I got to make a Day of the Dead poster for him. Okay, but what if you had a special bed instead? My bones are safe. Soft, comfy. Nothing says commitment like buying a new mattress. That perspective though. Honestly, this is impressive. This assy art does perspective better than me. What the hell? I went into Costco for the first time ever yesterday. I don't think I've ever been in a store that made me feel more like I was constantly in the way and everyone wanted to kill me. Wow, 6 cans of tomatoes for $12. Pressed as flat against the craters possible. Every mystery we solve brings me closer to the realization that the only monsters in this world are pathetic old men trying to steal as much money as they can. Wow, Shaggy making a hippie as the punchline of the joke in the 60s really backfired, didn't it? Cylindrical, semi-arc, commercial, compact, full arc. Really thought you all needed to see this bunny-shaped chart I found on an official rabbit breed website. I need you all to understand this. We don't talk about this enough. Make a cup of tea, set the used tea bag on a piece of paper. What does the stain remind you of? Bear, very fat. I take my art practice very seriously. This is a form of divination, you know? ADHD. Normal brain, video game. ADHD brain. This is just overstimulating yourself. I mean, what I found out is when I usually watch stuff on the sides if I'm playing a game, I don't really enjoy the game as much, and I'm not locked in, so I wouldn't recommend watching stuff on the side if you want to enjoy a game. I doubt anyone cares about my posts anymore, but here's my finished drawing of Edward Elric's automail. I wanted to make the metal look as realistic as possible. I care. Wanna know why? Because this is amazing. The artist. Oh man, that guy's cake is way better than mine. The audience. No way, 2 cakes. People have written a lot of touchy-feeling pieces on this subject, but I thought I would get right to the heart of the matter. In Germany, hornets are protected. No one here would come up to the idea of cutting them with scissors. This is so terrible. Despising. This is so... I mean, don't cut them with scissors. That's cruel. I don't know. Surely there's better ways of killing them. I don't know the best way to kill hornets, but really chopping them in half with some scissors.